Hello, 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 beautiful people. Welcome to Good Morning with me, Misti B. Now listen, today's episode is not just for business owners, okay? I want it to be for all of you, especially for those of you who have some creative juices flowing in your head, but you're not quite sure on how you're going to execute. Today in the studio, I have Miss Joyce Johnson, and Joyce is the owner of Y Sales Network, okay? And so what she does is she teaches business owners how to create better sales, and not just B2C, that's a term that means business to consumer, but B2B, that's business to business, and that means more money. All right, so you guys stay tuned, okay? So coming up right after this, we're going to have Joyce in the studio. You do not want to miss this. The business owners, get your pen and your pad and take some notes. See you in just a second.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford? Financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Dr. Doe here again with a Late Health Presents, and I'd like to give you our Wellness Wednesdays tip of the week. Did you know that not only do the treatments for an enlarged prostate, but some of the medications for an enlarged prostate can cause the same symptoms that you're looking to avoid, namely sexual dysfunction. If you'd like to learn more, you can always check out our website, and you can always catch us here on Monday nights at 5 p.m.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Welcome back, everyone. So guys, have you ever been on an elevator? Have you ever met someone and you were like, dang, I wish I would have said X, Y, Z to them? Listen, this is an interview that you definitely want to take notes on, because I have in the studio with me Miss Joyce Johnson. Hello, welcome, Joyce.
Hi, how you doing, Mitzi?
I am great. And you are the founder of Y Sales Network.
Yes.
Okay, tell me why. Look, pun intended. Tell me why.
Tell me why. You know, through all my years of mentorship for college students, young professionals, I just wanted to create a platform for them to help them, train, as I say, to become tomorrow's next leaders, the next generation. So we're a global sales training company. We train sales professionals, entrepreneurs, and small business owners on the sales process.
Okay, would you say that most people have an idea on how to pitch themselves?
No,
No.
most people don't.
No? What do they usually say, Joyce?
I mean, people will go anywhere. Like, I tell people, think about their job interview and they say, tell me something about yourself.
I have 5 kids.
Exactly.
Stuff that nobody cares about.
That's where they go. And it's not that people don't care, but in the business environment, and when you really, the pitch is so for you to close an appointment with someone, right?
Okay.
It's for you to close an opportunity.
Okay.
So when you're pitching someone, you're thinking about closing an opportunity.
So when you initially pitch, you're thinking
Yes.
about closing off the top.
The pitch is all about closing.
All about closing.
The pitch is all about closing.
Okay, all right.
Right?
That's definitely some Americans for you. Let's close right away.
No, but think about this. When you meet someone and you're pitching them, okay, if you're really pitching someone, it's someone that you have an interest in, or you want them to have an interest in you, right? So you have to share information.
Okay.
And it's all about the close, right? You want to say, hi, I'm Joyce Johnson, or I'm Missy, right? I train business leaders on growing revenue in their companies within the next 6 months. I've sold to, on behalf of global sales organizations, to the largest global sales organizations in the world, right? So you want to give them create some credibility. And then you want to say, I understand, Missy, that you host this wonderful television show, and I'd like to come in and talk to you about it. When's a couple of days and times that we can get together to discuss it?
So let me ask you this. Do you have different pitches?
I have different pitches. I have different pitches for everything.
For everything?
For everything.
You have a personal pitch as well?
I have a personal
What's your
pitch.
personal pitch? Let me hear.
My personal pitch is, hi, I'm a sales influencer. I grew up I reside in Houston, Texas. I grew up in Galveston, Texas. It's a small island, 45 miles south of Houston. And then I attended Prairie University and HBCU, 45 miles north of Houston.
That's your personal pitch?
That's my personal
Joyce?
pitch. That's because I'm connecting with people.
Okay.
Right? So people connect with Houston.
Okay.
They connect when I say Galveston is an island, because everyone doesn't know
So those
that.
are your keywords: Houston Island.
Houston
Okay.
Island.
Okay.
Right? HBCU, Purdue A&M University.
Okay.
It's trending right now.
It is huge right now.
HBCU.
People actually know what that means finally.
People finally knows what
Yes.
that means, right? It used to be a topic, what does that mean?
Yeah, right.
But either way, you're winning, right?
Absolutely.
Either they need
Okay.
to know what it means, or they already know.
So the key is to find, would you say, 3 things that's engaging? Those I
That's
would call
engaging.
them keywords.
3 keywords that's engaging.
Okay, awesome. Now,
Right.
what do you do? So you have clients, right?
Yes.
Tell me, how do you walk them through the process of? Let's start with the pitch.
With the pitch?
Because people be like, I don't know, like they can't have a hard time talking about themselves.
Absolutely.
Especially women.
Absolutely. First thing I do is when we're talking about their business, I want to know what's their largest objections.
Okay.
What do they hear from people when they're pitching their business?
Okay.
When they're selling their business, what do people say? Right? Let's write down all those objections. Right now I have a client sending me all of his objections.
Okay.
Because
I love that that's your start. That's perfect.
Right. What are people objecting to? Why are they not receiving you? Right?
Because let's overcome those objections.
Let's overcome those objections right up front, and continue to overcome those objections all the way.
Okay,
Right?
and that's a good start. And let me say this, as a business owner, that's a good start, because
Yes.
sometimes people may have a hard time talking about their business, but they do not have a problem saying, oh, this is where, let me pull up these emails where I was told no. I can
Right.
pull this out quickly for you. So
Right.
that's perfect. So what's after you guys overcome objections,
Yes.
then what do you do?
So we overcome our objections. What we do is we take them and include them in a pitch.
Okay.
Right? So if the objection is that you're not a 24/7 and now you've changed that, you want to start with that. Hi, I'm Missy. I run a television show or station, and we are 24/7 to serve you and your clients.
You make it sound so cute and sweet.
Right? I'm just
Too
serious.
funny.
Right, and then you go into it. Then you mention your business name, because a lot of times too, I've worked for a lot of big brand companies. So when I say their name, it means something right off the bat.
Right. When we're startups.
My company is a smaller brand, a smaller business. So I need to talk to people about something that's important to them. Right?
So speaking of importance, let's talk about that. Why is having a pitch so important these days?
Having a pitch is important because we don't have a lot of time these days. We have more time these days, I'll say, in this last 18 months.
Okay.
But still, our minds don't have as much time.
No.
The mind is just still wandering. The mind is still on a lot of Zoom calls. The mind is on the next meeting. And if you're a parent, oh my goodness, your mind is on homeschooling or getting them to school where they need a mask, they don't need a mask. Our mind is going. So when you have a pitch and you can really intentionally connect with someone within that 90 seconds, 30 seconds, and sometimes even less time, then you're respectful of their time.
I love that. Yeah. And plus, let me be very clear. People are not as engaged. So
They're not
my
as
corporate
engaged.
background is marketing. And
Yes.
when I was still in corporate, I
Yes.
remember back then, I don't even know what year this was, you had 8 seconds to grab someone's attention. I can
Right.
guarantee you that has gone down to probably about
Right.
6 or 5.
It's probably 6 because
Yeah.
people are talking about 6
Yeah, see?
to grab their attention. And that's why you have
Keywords.
to have those keywords in that first 6 seconds.
You have to, because
Right?
if not, I don't hear what you're saying.
I don't
And
hear
I
what
know
you're
me,
saying.
I am bad at it. Like I
Right?
really am. If you don't say something really quickly that catches me, I'm like, oh, okay, I remember your name because that's me. But
Yes.
I don't remember anything else about you unless you give me a keyword, a buzzword that's really, really standing out.
That's really standing out.
I love that. Okay, so then I want to walk all that. So what are your favorite tips and tools to give startups? Because a lot of people started businesses
Yes.
during COVID.
Right.
So what are some tips that you can give them?
First of all, I'm going to tell them to learn how to sell. Right? That's
a big tip.
It is a huge tip.
Okay.
It's a huge tip. And that's why I do what I do. Because, we have the business idea. It's a hobby of ours. We've invented something. We want to solve a problem. We're passionate about it. And we go and we create the website. We get our DBAs, our LLCs, all those things.
And then what?
And
No
then
clients,
what?
no sales.
And then what? Everything in the global economy begins with a sell. You have to learn the sales process.
Okay.
You have to build a fan base, as I say.
Okay.
of
How do you learn
customers.
the sales process? Because it's depending on your business, depending
Yes.
on for me, I'm a natural networker.
Yes.
So for me, it's easy for me to have a conversation. But let's talk about those who it's not. They are true introverts.
Right.
Don't necessarily like talking to new people. I do better over email,
Yes.
via social media, those people. How do they learn to sell?
You know what I have people do? I have them master small talk.
Okay.
Let's just master small talk.
Okay.
Right? We were sitting here and it's pretty silent and things, and then you said, "Have you flown during COVID?" Master small talk. Go to a restaurant. When your waiter comes up, say, "Oh, hi, and are you from Houston?" And if they say no, because a lot of them not, "Oh, well, where did you hail to Houston from?" "Oh, really? Why? What brought you here?" Master small talk.
Okay.
Because when you master small talk, then you become more comfortable speaking with people.
Okay.
And if it's someone who you're paying, like your waiter, or if you're in a store, you're buying something, it's a lot easier for you to practice because it's not the person that you need to sell to, it's the person that's selling you.
Oh, that's really good. So if you can talk with them.
If you can talk with them, then we'll move you over. We'll take baby steps.
Okay, baby steps. And you know what's also good? I like what you said. Just being able to listen to people who sell to you. What was it
Yes.
about that person that made you buy from them? What
Right.
did they say? So I am a firm believer that people buy from people that they like. So I need
Absolutely.
to like you. Okay, you can have the best product in the world. That don't mean I want it. I mean I like you. But especially as small businesses, the more people that like us, the more people seem to gravitate towards us. Would you agree?
Absolutely, and even in big business, right?
Okay.
I tell people, the Apple and iPhone things is huge, right? But we all love Steve.
See?
We all bought into
See?
him. We all bought into his story.
His story.
We bought into his story, been adopted. I tell about his love story all the time. And he met his wife, and he had this big deal to close. And he was like, "You know what? I'll get with you guys later. I'm gonna
Okay.
take her out."
On that note, we have to take a really quick break. So
Let's do
listen,
it.
guys, we're going to meet one of Joyce's clients. She's here in the studio, and we're going to talk about her and see what the level of success she's reached working with Joyce. I'll be right back right after this break.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford? Financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Welcome back, everyone. So as I promised you before the break, we have been joined by one of Joyce's clients, Miss Sonia Davis.
Hi.
Hello. Thank you for
How are
joining
you?
me. Okay, I'm great. So you were one of Joyce's clients.
Yes.
And did you have to reinvent yourself when you met Joyce?
I had to change my direction a little bit
A
in
little
order
bit.
to take my business to another level.
So what is your business? Let's start there.
So I am the jewelry instructor of the Jewelry Instructor's Bead Bar. We provide fun for adults.
Okay, because I can't hear you over here. Can you say that a little louder for me?
So I am the jewelry instructor.
I want that excitement. The jewelry instructor.
Of the Jewelry Instructor's Bead Bar. We provide fun for adults.
I like that.
Yes, through jewelry making and creative experiences. Hey, and that's with or without wine, and sometimes live jazz music.
Okay. Did Joyce help you create? Did she help you craft that pitch?
I met her after the pitch, but she's helping me craft a lot of other things.
Bravo! You have that pitch down, because let me tell you, can I tell you the buzzwords that got me?
What?
Jewelry making, adult fun, and then you said wine. Honey, you sold me. Okay, I was sold.
That's the point.
That's awesome. Okay, so what did you need Joyce for? Because I want to talk about pitching. You still like you have your pitch down. When did you say, okay, I need some additional help selling?
Well, I hate to keep bringing up the pandemic, but I almost closed my business during the pandemic. And I decided that if we were to stay open, my husband and I discussed it, and he said, stay open. I'm a real estate agent, so my real estate business was doing okay. And that's how we stayed open. I self-funded my business. And I said, if I'm going to stay open, I need to get a coach to learn how to do business differently, do it better, do it wiser.
All right, and that's when you met.
That's when I met Joyce.
Okay, so what have you learned? Come on, tell me what you've learned.
Well, Joyce is helping me to pivot to bring my business to other businesses. So I'm focusing a lot on business to business.
Okay, what does that look like? Define it. I know what. So I'm glad you said that, because I would have said B2B. Good job saying business to business for everyone. Now, but what does that look like for a bead bar?
So we provide team building.
Okay, perfect.
For corporate companies, for large organizations.
And let's be clear, everybody needs that after the pandemic or during
Everyone
the pandemic.
needs it.
Because I'm sure morale at companies is about this
Everyone
big.
needs it.
So perfect. Okay, so she taught you that. What else?
Just business overall.
Okay.
You know, like I said, I hired a coach to do business better.
Okay.
I had product just sitting.
Oh, not moving.
And not moving.
Okay.
I mean, because, and you know, as a business owner, especially when you're trying to recover from something disastrous, you're basically all alone. So Joyce came in and consulted with me, and she said, all this product is sitting around. Let's talk. And we had a conversation.
Okay.
I told her about some different outlets I was involved in. She said, so why aren't your kits on these platforms for sale with your brand on it?
Okay.
So we talked about that, and she got me started on that, and that's going to launch really soon.
Okay. Yeah. Now, I want to, so as a business owner myself, let me ask you, so why weren't you on those platforms yet? Do you know? Is there a reason what was holding you back?
Because it was just me. I'm operating alone.
Gotcha.
I mean, and I've been signed up for several platforms. But never got the chance to get out there and market to them or strategically set up the systems needed.
Okay, so that's a question for you, Joyce. Because I get that. So when you are the CEO, the janitor, the secretary, the accountant, when you are a solopreneur, how do you, like how the question you asked her, how do you get those things moving?
You don't lose alone. You ask for help.
Okay.
Right? So her action items this weekend, part of that was putting those kits together.
Okay.
I said, if you got to get all your nieces and nephews, all your friends and have some wine, whoever you need in here to make it happen, then let's do that.
Okay.
And by setting deadlines, because that's how things get pushed and pushed and pushed, because we don't set deadlines.
Very true.
Right? So we create a plan. Is not a plan unless you have some deadlines.
Come on,
to
smart
it.
goals.
Just a strategy. Then it's just a smart. With those smart goals, we'll talk to you guys about that later. The smart goals. But so just having those actionable items. When I left her last week, we had different things that she needed to check off on. Right.
Okay.
And then even in the car today, I had her go over her pitch before coming in.
Okay. She did great. You sold me. And I'm not an easy sell. Let me be very clear. Right. I feel like I already heard all this. So but that was great. I love that.
I'll see you this week then. Right?
Okay. See me. Wait. Where are you gonna see me at this weekend?
At the Bead bar.
At the Bead. Oh, so I'm invited to the Bead bar. Can I make a ring? Because you make. Yes. Let's be clear. So you have on your jewelry now from the Bead bar.
Yeah, I do.
That ring.
Necklace. Come on. Let me see that ring again. I am loving. Put that finger down so everybody can see it. There we go.
That's my ring after the show.
Is it really? You don't want. That's a crystal, and that's a crystal, right? You don't want nobody else's energy in that.
Okay. She'll make me one.
You'll be able to create your own quartz ring.
Why crystals? I have to ask you.
They have different properties.
Okay.
For healing, energy, strength, just a mindset, just to look down and know, okay, Sonia, you have this because you have on your energy stone today.
I love that.
Yes,
okay, so I can come in this weekend and make me one?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I'm so excited. Now, I have to ask you, so back to Joyce's point.
Yes.
So, did you get those kits together? Did you invite nieces and nephews and...
I got the kits together. I had someone come in Saturday and she helped me get those kits together. I just have a little insert that I need to put in, but we are ready to rock and roll with those kits this week.
Okay, perfect. And this will be B2B sales, business to business?
It will be B2B. It will be
B2C?
It'd be B2C.
Business to consumer, sorry.
Right. Yeah, B2C, business to
What else have you learned working with Joyce? Another big takeaway that you're okay with sharing?
Just always have a positive insight and an outlook on anything, and it comes natural for me as a realtor because we're problem solvers. I too have clients, I'm a client to Joyce. So we always have to be on our toes to be able to solve those problems and those issues. I'm good at real estate, really good at real estate, but as far as running my own business, I needed to hire a coach so that she could keep me in line.
Awesome. How long have you been in business with the Bead bar?
We opened in November of 2018. 2019 was a great year, and then the pandemic hit.
Okay, so 2019 was great. You had everybody coming in. I'm sure bridal parties. I'm sure everybody wanted to come in. And then COVID hits, and absolutely nothing. Are you open to the public again?
Definitely. We reopened in December of 2020. I couldn't wait.
Okay, you couldn't wait? You were excited?
I just couldn't wait. Just staying at home, and I couldn't wait to get the message out because during the pandemic, that's when most people realized that they needed a creative balance. So now I'm providing not only the jewelry making experiences, which you don't need any experience for. We provide you all of that, but the awareness that you need balance, a creative balance in life. Life gets noisy.
It does.
So
I like
you need
that.
something to quiet the noise.
I
just couldn't wait to get the word out. Hey, now that you realize it took a pandemic to do it, but now that you realize you have to tap into that creative side to get a balance, then people are coming. They're knocking down.
Paint, draw, whatever it is you do.
Whatever that balance is.
I think I'm gonna make some jewelry in my next meeting with you.
Yeah. Okay, look, there you go. So Joyce, what were some of the things you absolutely saw that you needed to help Sonia with when you first met her?
Well, first all, just creating that B2B, business to business, right? I'm a firm believer that when you
tell people why, because I know the reasons. Tell people why B2B.
When you have a business to business model, it does two things for you. It immediately increases the revenue of your company because you have larger contracts. And then too, because it's contracted, it increased the value of your business.
Okay.
And a lot of small business owners think that the value of their business is what they have between the walls,
No.
or what they own or what have you. And it's important to get a business evaluation to really understand. But when you go to the bank and you have business contracts,
You look so good to them.
you look so great
You
to
look
them.
so good versus
Right.
that $500,000 invoice. Yeah.
And versus them not knowing, as consumers, we're finicky buyers, right? We could say, okay, well, we're going to buy all YSL this year. Then Gucci comes out with something. We're like, oops. Then now the YSL girl's steady calling your phone. So, so we are finicky as consumers. So when you have a business contract, a B2B contract, you can begin to plan for your business. You can begin to buy equipment that you need. You can even plan vacation. You can hire people. It gives you a sense of stability in that business. And you just build on it and build on it and build on it. So she had these B2B outlets that she could go and sell to. And it's like, hey, we got to take advantage of this.
Perfect. Okay. Well, guys, thank you both so much for your time. Our time is up today, but thank you so much. I am looking forward to coming to the Bead Bar. And thank you so much, Joyce, for just sharing these tips, these tools, these tricks that we need as business owners.
Thank you.
So, guys, I am going to be right back right after this break. You guys stay tuned. See you in a second.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford? Financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Welcome back, everyone. So listen, really quickly, I want to share this really quick story with you guys. Joyce mentioned in your pitch that you should have keywords. So I say keywords and some people say buzzwords. The purpose of having those buzzwords is because you want to engage someone. You want to catch their attention, right? So really quick story. When I was in Alaska for the Great Food Truck Race on Food Network, guys, I was having the hardest time the first episode. It was the craziest. And then it dawned on me, you know what? Tell people you're from Houston. Tell people that you have Southern comfort food, etc. Guys, I started to say those 2 words and it just attracted so much attention. The first thing people would say is, oh, you're from Houston? You drove the food truck all the way to Alaska? No, we did not. But the purpose is that it caught people's attention and they wanted to come and buy from me because of Houston and because of the food, Southern comfort. So the tool for you today that I am giving you, find your buzzwords in your personal pitch or in your business pitch. All right. So as always, you can chat with us on Facebook and Instagram at American Star TV. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.